Hey everyone, my name is Hallie and welcome back to Slay the Princess. So, continuing where we left off. Sorry if I sound a little bit sick, my allergies are kind of acting up today, so...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
If you remember last time, we chose to forget, so I don't know if it holds on to that, but it says that we will remember the princess, so maybe she'll remember us? I don't know. So we've seen some of this dialogue already. Okay, I did kind of want to see, though, what happens if we turn around and leave, so...
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yep.
Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
He literally just took us in a circle. That's why I really do think that the narrator has, like, the ability to alter the reality of this world. Turn around. Oh, okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh. Or turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Forever? How do I know that? I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. Oh no, it's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yes, I am.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Is it the universe or is it the narrator? There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I started walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. I kind of want to go with that one.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Whoa, it's the cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
There's so many cabins.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what's going on?
Good question.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I mean, yeah, basically, but you're kind of fun to irritate.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right?
1, 2.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Well, I don't know. Chapter 2, The Stranger. Ooh, that's different.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, we already heard all that. Explore, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. You aren't kidding, she actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in it for now. I'm wise to your tricks. In for it now. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Lie. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. I kind of want to ask him some questions. So, I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead and that the princess has yet to end the world, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And to answer your question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
We know he does know, though, because he lied to us in the first part.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the contrarian.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I don't like your attitude. Maybe let's ask... Those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me into the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
I guess. Lie. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin where I'm gonna definitely go slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Wink.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
What? No.
A warning before you go any further.
Whoa, big wall. Yes?
She will lie.
She will cheat. She will do
everything in her power to stop. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Maybe. You're right. Maybe she's not a liar. Maybe she is, in fact, saying the truth.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Someone's gotta do it.
Let's keep an open mind.
I guess my only option is to proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
That's so
It's all
cool.
shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Whoa. It's like we're in between space and time.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its
And
legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Pristine.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I feel like he's saying that different than he did last time.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
What if we threw it at the mirror?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place?
Yeah.
We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
I like that window.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Why?
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Right. I don't know.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Nah, what if I don't? What if I don't? What if I just let the universe crumble around me?
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I'm not stressed. I think it looks cool.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Right? It's so
I'm
true.
not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Yeah.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine.
Poor Hero. He's always stressed.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Very important task. Okay. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade. I want to see if the Contrarian says anything about the mirror.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, maybe it would.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Okay.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Exactly. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? You also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
It's right there.
Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
Oh.
What good would it even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Exactly. But first, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yes, let's stab the
It would be
mirror.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Like what?
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Like holding it like where it's like coming out the back. Keep your grip as it is. Hold it the other way. Well, Contrarian said we would look cool.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
We've now got it in more of a stabby motion.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yes.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Don't you feel cool, Hero? You feel so cool and irresponsible.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window, approach the mirror. I kind of want to approach the mirror with the blade.
You walk
Yes.
up to the wall next to the basement.
Stab, stab, stab.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe it clean.
You
And
reach
it's our
forward
hand.
and rub your hand
Of
against
course.
the cabin wall. I hope you know
Okay,
how
so
it was there
we
a second
know
ago.
that.
And now it's gone. You know that
Okay.
taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Exactly. Okay. Now, throw the blade out the window.
Ah, yes! Do it!
Yay! I love the Contrarian. He's letting me just do all these things. It's great.
Seriously.
Yay!
You
Woo!
throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Exactly.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Well, go outside and get it for yourself. I'm not getting it.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Exactly. Enter the basement. Oh, princess!
The door to the basement creaks open,
Whoa.
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your
Whoa.
surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere,
It's
let alone
so
down.
cool. It makes you think of that scene in Labyrinth with all the stairs.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Miasma.
A kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
He says that every time.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to kill. I don't have the knife. I threw it out the window.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
I mean, if we do, we're gonna come right back.
We don't even have a weapon.
Yeah.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Exactly. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, take the soft stairs to the right. Well, her voice was coming through the middle, because usually it pops up on the left side, but I noticed that her voice dialogue was in the middle. So I think we should use that as a clue to take the center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths
Maybe,
wind
I don't know.
out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one
So
careful,
many.
focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
So did I guess correctly? Oh.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Whoa. It's like the art style is getting like less and less finished.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Ooh. Are we at the
Consumption
end of the
and
world
betrayal.
now?
Skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity.
Whoa.
And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Can I help you?
Hi, princess. Whoa, she's so spooky.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I don't know.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Interesting feeling to describe.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Indeed. Yes.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And, why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Let's tell her about how getting down there was weird.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
I don't know. I'm just trying to start a conversation.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Oh. They're like different.
We can do that? I don't like this.
Oh.
It's those cabins all over again.
She looks
Can we put her
sad.
back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yes. Oh, wait. This is all put into one. Try and free her, I don't know, leave her in the basement, throw the blade out the window. Why is it all clumped together like that? I don't know. Okay, I want to see the other things first, though. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Nope, there's definitely, 2 of you now.
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
Oh, they're both responding.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Oh, so that emotion is sad, and that one is sassy. Me too.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
Ooh.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
No.
The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it.
I threw it.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us.
Wait. Are the hero and the contrarian different versions of me? Is that what that's supposed to be? I just kind of thought they're hanging out with me. I don't know.
Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Yeah? What's your name?
Princess.
That is a lovely name, Princess.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honor if it should do, really.
That's what she said earlier.
It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
Inside Out 2 looks great, guys.
None of them have names.
They're just Princess.
How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Princess, Grumpy Princess, Sad Princess. For all I know... For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
Nope.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Why?
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, the one that talks in the middle is the crazy one.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Million possibilities, million perspectives. That's what they told us to find earlier.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
He's allergic to the truth! If I let you out of here, what are you going to do? Ooh, I get to see like all the different answers.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Yeah, okay, that's the one that doesn't like small talk. Got it.
I just want to live my life.
Hey, I get it. Me too, don't we all? That's the whole point, isn't it?
I'm not going to dance for you.
I'm not. Who mentioned dancing? You are the only person that has mentioned dancing just now. No, did any of these? Anyone? You? Did you? Who talked about dancing?
Besides, you already know what I'm going to do.
Not really.
If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Princess, quit talking like that.
Not a single real answer.
Oh.
At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
You told us to slay the princess, but you didn't specify which princess. I vote evil one. Huh? Yeah? Anybody else? We kill that one, put the princess back together, and she doesn't end the world. But that seems like a solution to me. Does it not seem like a perfect solution?
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Slaying the killer one.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, now we have the choice of all of them. Nice. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully, think about the time you threw the plate out the window. All right, all of them.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands.
I don't want to get
but it
close to
lands
the crazy one.
different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
All of it all at once? What? This is such a cool picture.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Yeah.
But this... We can't...
Whoa. Princess! What happened to your face? Princess!
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
I don't know. I don't know what to say in situations like this. Princess, are you okay? That looks like it really hurts.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Okay.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Okay.
falls apart.
Poor princess. Oh my gosh.
I think he's gone.
Well, did he leave? Nice.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
I don't know.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh no.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
I believe you. That doesn't look pleasant.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I feel so bad.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Really now.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Please.
Oh, it's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I'll do my best. Oh, the hands again. Whoa. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why
Ooh,
is it
okay,
here?
did we hear
Why
him
now?
say this before? Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. Well, that's just not very nice. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. Okay, yeah, I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Yeah.
You're not messing with us, right?
No. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Ooh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
That's a good point.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Well, I'm Hallie, and you are Princess. Times 5, I think. And yeah, that's about that, as far as I've gathered. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? I wouldn't say that. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Well, that's nice. so we don't have to do anything more than once. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you?
Aw.
You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Yeah, I guess that's true. What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Okay.
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Interesting. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Oh, well, thank you. I guess. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
Enough with all this pretension. You're not actually saying anything. I'm ready to go back. Okay.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will
Okay.
meet again.
Yeah! Oh, everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a
Nice.
path in the woods. And at the end of
Okay,
that path
we get that.
is a
Well, this looks different now. This is about the same as it was. And we've already seen all that, so let's just go to the cabin. To the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
She will lie,
she will
cheat, steal. Proceed to the cabin. Whoa. Is it still a cabin
The
on the
interior
inside?
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted
What
in
if
a
this
fine
time we
layer of
do what he
dust.
says and
The
we
only
slay
furniture
her?
of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Like, what if this time, because the princess is not the entity that we meet at the end. They're different. So I wonder if this time the different thing that we haven't done yet would be to actually slay her. Although I really don't want to slay her, I feel like maybe that would bring more perspectives to the entity. I'm calling it the entity. I don't know the name, but take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open,
yoo-hoo!
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, there's the hero.
Don't let it fool you.
Continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, let's just not say anything. Let's just be mysterious.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain.
She's so cold.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Well. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip. Oh, I don't want to hurt her. But I
You
want to
ignore
see
the
what
trembling in your
happens.
hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Oh,
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your
gosh.
resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a knife. I'm so sorry, princess. I don't want to kill you. I just want to see what happens, okay? I'm sorry.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I want to know. Can you show me?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I feel so weird listening to the narrator because I do not trust the narrator. But I feel like this is the only way to, gain the new perspectives. So, what if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Okay, what if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Okay.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Why don't you drop the attitude? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Then I'm not talking to you. Fine. I guess we're at an impasse. Squint with the princess while holding onto the blade. Okay, wait, let's, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
I guess
For the
we
love
are.
of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Stare at the princess while holding onto the blade. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure I don't want to talk to you either.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Oh, I just have two options now. Drop the blade or slay the princess. Now I'm conflicted because do I just go ahead and slay her? Or do I just drop it after all that talking and stuff? I'm just gonna drop it. I feel like slaying her just wouldn't be the right thing to do. I don't know. Last time we went up to her with the blade and she removed herself from the shackle, but what happens if we don't have the blade?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Maybe
So here
not.
we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Remain silent.
I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
Maybe I should just slay her this time, because I've seen all this before. We talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
I'm getting you out of here, Examine the Chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Ooh. The thing changed. The
And if
text.
you don't,
If I don't what?
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
She got the crazy eyes again.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Why?
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Exactly.
You're making a mistake.
Am I?
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I don't want to have to cut your hand off, ma'am.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
I don't think so.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Okay.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Yeah, well, if she could have slipped out any time, why did she stay down there? I think she's bluffing.
Okay, we can make this work.
Yeah.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh no.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Not with that attitude, lady! Get back in your chain!
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyway.
It has a table.
It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
What do you want? Name your price. Ice cream? What will make you happy?
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
I'll just go to sleep.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
Princess!
I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Princess, you don't have to forgive it or forget it, but you don't have to kill me either.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh no.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. So all that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
If you could have unchained yourself that entire time, it is not my fault that you are still down there.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Sleepy time.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Oh no.
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Princess. Princess, are you in here?
Where is she?
Princess?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Princess!
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Princess!
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
Oh
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
no! Princess!
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Are you gonna start telling the truth then?
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Please don't. Princess, why? Princess!
She steps closer,
Princess!
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I am not a fish.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Like what? I don't know.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
Princess!
You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
Maybe. I don't know. Princess, why are you doing this, Princess?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Did we just stop breathing?
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods.
But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
You'd be surprised.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Voice of the paranoid. Ooh.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
Good question.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. It sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay. To quote you from the last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? You're being cagey. What are you telling me? That's all. Okay, so we've already asked those 2 questions before, so let's just say that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before
you go any further,
she will lie, she will cheat, and she
do
will
everything in her power
I don't think
to lie.
lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Good point.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I'm with paranoid. Proceed to the cabin. Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Oh, that's so spooky.
A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
I just feel like something's just gonna lunge out, grab that knife, and start stabbing me. I'm scared.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yeah, there was.
It's just an empty frame.
Okay.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Yeah,
She
you're
knows
not.
that we're here.
I see it too.
Calm down. Maybe the 3 of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
That's your suggestion.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Let's just approach the mirror. Let's not even ask him about it this time.
You walk
feel
up
like
to
I
the wall
should.
next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah. Wipe it away.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Our monster hand again.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in
That's
there
what
worth
I'm
investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
That's what I was saying. Okay, enter the basement.
We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Well, last time she got mad at us for leaving her. Maybe she'll get mad at us if we have a knife.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, princess!
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Oh yeah, sure, lots of fun, yeah.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan, I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs, continue down the stairs in silence. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Nah, that's what you say.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between 2 loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Princess, which room are you in? Is it left or right?
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
We just have to have quick reflexes. She comes up behind, wham! To the left, wham! Just gotta be fast, in case she comes from anywhere.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
It's kind of weird, but... Psh.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse
That's
me.
rude.
I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Right, it's not normal at all.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
I relate to paranoid, just being like overly dramatic.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh no! That's so cool and so creepy all at the same time. I love it and I hate it. Let's go right. I don't know.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Okay.
There you are.
Princess!
I told you I was going to find you.
Princess, what happened?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Princess, I can't feel my legs.
Your arms quickly follow.
I can't feel my arms.
This is it, isn't it?
Princess!
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
I just want to be friends, Princess.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Princess!
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
She looks so cool though. Like she looks kind of like a porcelain doll.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Yeah.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Paranoid?
liver.
Do I just let him keep going?
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
Oh.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Paranoid, just do it.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart,
Lungs, liver.
liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I want to not die.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
I don't know.
Don't lose sight of your mission.
I don't have my knife.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
No, not really.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just... You're a lunatic. You know that, right? If you want to work together, you can at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation. How about I'll just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Remain with your nightmares. Okay, let's get you out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Or run. I don't want to run.
Nerves, heart,
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
I don't blame you. Why won't you why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Well, thank you for not wanting to kill me.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Oh my gosh.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Don't do that.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... snap out of it.
Snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, you're back. Lungs, liver.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that. And there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you just try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
That's a good point.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Okay. And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Yeah, just a couple of besties.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Okay, great. Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, the least you can do is turn off this whole organ shutting down situation.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
How about I just kill you instead? No. What if I refuse to let you out? What happens then? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Good. Well, I don't want to kill her. I don't think she's bad or evil. I think she's a little different right now, okay? Let's get you out of here.
What? No!
Yes!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Yeah!
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, shit. Lungs, liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
Yeah, you're right, I don't.
Princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
No!
But we don't. We've already made our choice.
Exactly.
We can still grab it on the way out.
No.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Yes.
Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs.
Step onto the stairs and follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it?
Yeah, well, I want to see what happens. I don't want to just resort to killing her.
At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
Yeah, that would be awful.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing There.
Some eyes.
Liver.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
Liver.
Her head twists back in your direction,
Princess.
watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now.
I don't want to.
Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin.
Oh no.
No. You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you.
Oh,
It vanishes into the inky black of the basement,
there's a door now.
never to be seen again. Liver. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
Nope.
I guess not. Liver. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastards. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed every nerve.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Oh, well, there you go, princess.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Ooh. We did it. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. We've already said this stuff to him before. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh, you've withered. Oh no. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do Do you resent me?
No, not really. No, not really. It all seems so distant, as if as soon as I'm near you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me. I hate it, and I think that I hate you. No. I'm gonna say the no, not really, because that's already what I said. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Wait, so you don't have preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path.
This game is super good. I'm loving everything about it. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Let me know what you all think. I'm really glad that I'm able to complete these things without having to slay her, because I really ultimately don't want to. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you stayed into the end, you are amazing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Subscribe for more content like this if you aren't already, and I will see you all later. Bye!